name is Chef Anton, and I am a professional trick shot artist and magician. The first experience I had with a pool table, I saw these colorful balls rolling around. They disappeared into a pocket. I went to the pocket to get it, and the ball was gone. It was complete magic to me. I was highly influenced by my grandmother. I mean, she was an amazing pool hustler. By the time I was 9, I was such an expert, I couldn't even get an honest game anymore. It was after that I decided I wanted to blend comedy, magic, and pool ball wizardry. I want people to understand why I love hustling. If I can share that experience, my love with them, done my job.
Please welcome Chef Anton.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I am going to share with you some of the greatest pool hustles ever created. Once you learn the secret to it, you'll never again pay for a drink or a lunch or a really nice gold watch. First, I would like to make sure that the pool table is level. There's one way as a professional that we would check that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Allison, if you don't mind joining me right on over here. Hey, Allison, if I were to bet you that I could shoot an entire game of pool using nothing more than, let's say, a little piece of thread from my shirt, would you be willing to bet against me? I mean, it seems like that'd be a good bet, wouldn't it?
Yes.
It's not a good bet.
Oh.
No, you should never bet against somebody like me, because while it'd be impossible to shoot using just a piece of thread, it's not if I change it into a $1,500 pool cue instead. So, let that be a little bit of a lesson for you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta admit is that I love hustling. I've been shooting pool since I was a little kid, and I started hustling when I was about 9 years old. But the greatest hustle that I ever pulled off in my entire life was the day that I actually hustled Minnesota Fats. You guys have all heard of Minnesota Fats before, right? One of the greatest pool hustlers that ever lived. I met him at a pool hall. He was playing poker with a deck of billiard playing cards. You ever seen billiard playing cards?
No.
No, they're really cool. They look like this. Well, that's half of them. The other half looks like that. See, it screws together kind of like a pool cue, which is, it's actually really cool. The only downfall, oops, the only downfall to them is the, you gotta remember to tighten them. That's very important. But yeah, see, when they're tightened up, you don't even see the seams, which is kind of nice. You could even look for yourself. All right, now, what I would like you to do, Allison, is to simply push out any one of the cards in the deck. Just push one of those out for me.
Okay.
That's fantastic. Go ahead and show your card to everybody in the audience. I'll turn my back so I don't see it. Make sure everybody gets a good look at the card.
Okay.
Show it all around. That's good. Back over that way. That's fantastic. Believe it or not, Minnesota Fats actually thought that I might be cheating. What are the chances? No, he thought that maybe the deck was marked. And you can see that there's no marks on this deck, on the front or on the back, right? Including the card that you have. There's no marks on the front of the card.
Right.
There's no marks on the back of the card. There's no way that I could possibly know where that card is. Now, what I would like you to do is to sign your name for me on one of those dots. Oh, I'm sorry, let's get a pen. There you go. Sign your name for me on one of the dots. That'd be fantastic.
Okay.
Just like you'd sign a card that's destined for eBay.
Okay.
Fantastic. Please let me get that for you. You look like you're busy. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the sticker, place it onto the face side, the picture side of your card. It could be the only queen of diamonds in the world that has your name written on it, right?
Yes.
All right, now, oh, before I forget, we need a couple of pool balls. Do you have a couple of pool balls down there, like in the side pocket, anywhere, it doesn't matter. Any 2 pool balls will do. That's fantastic, very good. One more great billiard bar bet for you. Take 2 pool balls just like so. Learn how to do that. You'll never pay for a drink again for the rest of your life. Thank you. All right. Now, let's recap what's happened here. Allison, you had a free choice of 52 cards in the deck, including 3 cards that were face up on the table that you could have selected, right?
Yes.
You wrote your name on one of these gigantic stickers in your handwriting, and we placed it onto the face side, the picture side of your card. I forgot what your card was now. Your card, that's right. Queen of Diamonds has your name written on it in your handwriting, going all the way into the deck. Yes?
Yes.
The proposition bet for Minnesota Fats was using nothing more than those 2 pool balls precariously balanced one on top of another, and a little bit of magic that I would be able to find your card with your name written on it in your handwriting out of this deck of cards. Now that would actually be a good bet, right?
Yes.
No, it's not. If you don't mind giving me like a little take one, this one doesn't always work. Could be here for a while. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you the same shot that fooled Minnesota Fats when I was just 9 years old, trying to find Allison's card in the most unusual manner possible. Watch. There you go. Needs a little more speed, a little more speed, a little more speed. That's good, that's good. Hit the hat, that's good. Woo! Wait, we actually got one. Would you take that off?
Oh my goodness.
Does that have your name written on it? In your handwriting, is that the one?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the same shot that fooled Minnesota Pets.
That was incredible. Tell me how you got your name.
Oh, Chef Anton.
Yes.
Actually, Chef is an acronym, and it stands for Con Men Hustle Everyone Forever. Kind of always reminds me what I do out here.
I was good. Yes. Okay. Because I was expecting a meal.
Oh, yeah. No, sorry. I don't cook.
All right. And you started playing pool when you were 4 years old?
I started, yeah, when I was 4 years old. Basically, I wasted the first 3 years of my life.
Yes.
Kind of drifting.
Yeah. So, I mean, by 9, you were like a true hustler.
Yeah. My grandmother was like a pool hustler in her day, back around the days of the Depression.
Right.
And that's when it wasn't such a litigious society, so you could get away with this and like not get shot.
And you were making money at 9?
Yeah, I was making money at 9 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, it's what I've been doing.
Do you think that maybe you fooled them?
Oh man, I would never say that on national television. Yeah, no.
Boys, hi.
Okay.
Now we're if you don't talk to us, we're gonna play pool, and I'm gonna lose some money. So.
Lots of good juggling, you know? I mean, there's a lot of juggling in there that I really like. There's a great thing here. The appearing Q was an appearing cane.
Yes.
And you did a lot of the putting, but you actually confused us. We had to argue about it a little bit because there's a thing called a card sword. And the card sword is an elaborate gimmick that makes a card pop out onto a sword.
It does.
We're trying to figure out how you built a card sword into a card cue, and you didn't. You didn't, you rat bastard.
That's true.
You just did it with sleight of hand. You brute forced it on there. And as far as the card trick is concerned, I want to change a little bit to stealing. Now, you do bar best. You ever just steal something like in a store? Because sometimes that's called lifting something in a store, you know? And sometimes you can go in and steal with one hand. Sometimes you can steal with the other hand. Sometimes you steal with both hands and have a double lift at the same time. Have you ever done that kind of stealing?
I've probably done that kind of pickpocketing at one time or another.
Yeah, that's the real hardcore criminal stuff, isn't it?
Okay, so are you convinced they know everything that you did?
I think they're definitely onto something here.
You're convinced.
But we will still never, ever take a bet with you.
That's a very wise decision.
Well, so you didn't fool them, but you certainly entertained us all. Thank you so much,
Very good.
Chef Anton.
Thank you so much. Learned a very valuable lesson. Thank you.
Hey Foolish fans, I'm Chef Anton. Want to learn the secrets to the shots that hustled Penn Teller? You'll never pay for a drink again when you learn how to get a coin into a glass, how to legally jump over a ball, and how to balance a ball on a ball. Enter promo code FOOLUS and get a special Pool Hustlers magic trick as well.